Everything just tips out. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am away right now. This is obviously not the usual filming setup, but I am here. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Hi! I'm obviously with Laura. This was so unplanned. We just both happened to drive here in the same car. Yeah. I mean, I have been talking about this on my channel for like 2 weeks now. Oh, so they probably were expecting this, and I'm sure you're in the thumbnail and the title of the video. But if you knew what you were gonna get, if you clicked without reading or seeing anything, surprise! I'm here with Laura. We are here in this unplugged cabin for 2 nights. So you're gonna be spending the next 2 nights with us, and we're gonna just be chilling, hanging out. We don't actually have a plan for what we're doing for once, but I thought let's vlog, let's spend some time together. We're gonna be buddy reading. We're gonna be seeing how much we can read in an hour with each other, because I've obviously filmed this by myself. Have you ever filmed one of these by yourself? Like timing yourself for an hour and seeing how much you can read?
I don't think so.
Oh, we'll get
to my first time.
I want to get your like predictions on how much you think you're gonna read before
we'll
you get going into
see
it.
How many pages I think.
That will be fun. But that's to say, if you aren't already following me and Laura on Instagram and TikTok, make sure you are, because we're filming a lot of fun videos and stuff that are going to be over there that you won't be able to see here, because this is obviously a vlog.
Just in case you didn't know.
Just in case you didn't know. Yeah, I feel like I need some sugar. I'm like, yeah. Oh no, you know what it is? The caffeine crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this height difference.
I didn't think we had that much difference in height. But...
Well, no, I slouch, and this is the thing, I'm tall. But I think I don't give off tall girl energy.
No, I don't think you do. Mariana's tall.
Mariana's tall. I'm not Mariana tall, but you see me and you go, oh, you're not 5'3". I
think that when people meet me, they expect me to be taller than I am.
Yeah, you're very small. I remember that first time I met you, but you don't remember the first time that we met.
I don't remember anything.
I remember everything and you remember nothing, so you balance each other out perfectly. Yeah. Laura needs to go and get her phone charger. I'm gonna finish unpacking, and we're just gonna see where the rest of the day takes us. I'm just gonna be vlogging clips here and there, so enjoy. Waiting just to transition to the next clip. We're now having our dessert. Laura made us burgers for some dinner. They were delicious. You outdid yourself with those. They were really good. And we picked up some cinnamon roll.
Tesco's ones. They're really, really good.
I've never had them before, but I'm
prepared to have your mind blown. I'm watching. Yeah. Really soft.
They're so soft.
Yeah. The
oh my God, it's
cream
so nice
cheese
and
frosting.
Imagining it heated up and how like
oof, naughty. We don't have a microwave. So good, right?
Hi. I have really not vlogged at all today, but we got here quite late and we've just settled in. Laura made us dinner. As you saw, we had a little sweet treat. We've had a shower. The shower was lovely. And I think, what we're gonna do now? Just chill. Yeah. Just chill in bed, read a little bit, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe not.
Unplugged.
Yeah. We come to an unplugged cabin full of technology.
Yeah.
There's no service, basically. Like I can't go and open TikTok or anything like that. So
social media break.
Yes, social media detox. But like we can film, and you downloaded some YouTube videos because you got YouTube Premium. I need to get my subscription back because it was so worth it.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And yeah, we're just gonna relax for this evening. We're gonna do some fun filming and things tomorrow. I think we're both filming separate reading vlogs to our actual like this vlog, and we've got some little like TikToks and stuff that we want to make together. Just make the most of being with each other, and obviously just enjoying our time off and detoxing, even though it's basically like you're at home, but you could be at home.
Yeah.
I am definitely nowhere near my home.
No, this is really nice for you.
This is really nice.
City girl. You're a deep sleeper.
I'm such a deep sleeper. 3 different hotels?
This is our third.
Yeah.
Third time sleeping together in a different location.
Yeah. And we've got a 4th one as well.
Yeah, we get around.
Yeah. I was saying to Laura how it feels like the New York trip felt like forever ago. Yeah. It felt like months ago, but it was only like 2.5 months ago, which is crazy because so much has happened. Like we've seen each other we've had so many events and stuff since. I think is why. I think if I hadn't seen you since that trip, then it would feel like that. But I see you basically every other week.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because we don't live anywhere near each other.
No, we really don't.
We're just colleagues.
I think because the New York trip was, with it being at the start of the year, it kind of feels like it could have been last year. And January was like the longest month ever. Yeah, like it does feel like that was forever ago. Now it's flying by, and we're gonna blink and it's gonna be in autumn.
Soon be Christmas. Oh, I love Christmas. Is that your favourite time of year?
Are
you summer or winter girly?
Winter.
Oh yeah, I'm a winter too.
I think if you're a book girly, you're typically a winter.
Well, there are some summer girlies who love to like read by the beach, like on the beach.
I do like to read outside, but I don't like to be near sand. I don't like
the texture of it on my feet.
No.
I like to look at it, but
I wouldn't like sand to like get in my book. And sun cream on the pages.
No. That's it for this clip, and I will probably catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Hello everyone, good morning. I have a star spot patch on my face, so just ignore that. We are up, we've had some breakfast as you saw. We had a very cozy, lazy morning, very nice. I got the best sleep that I've had in a while, but I also
was there.
Yeah. I can't sleep well when you're not with me. But yeah, we had some breakfast and stuff, and now we're gonna start reading and doing some fun things. But I thought for that, we'll show you where we're staying and what it looks like, because I've not even done that. We just got here and then I don't even know what we filmed. So Laura's gonna help me film a little room tour, and I'll show you our crib and where we're staying. So let's do that. Hi. So come in, we are in a tiny little cabin. It's very small, and this is it. So you walk in and everything is here. So we obviously have the bed. It's a nice big comfy bed with some nice linen bedding. So we slept very well. And the sun's just come out. And it's got these, like, is it like panoramic? But it's not like the full thing. But we have these windows all around for you to sleep in. It's got blackout curtains, which we slept with, but it was nice to open them up this morning. So this is where Laura sleeps, and that's her bear Bartholomew, the jelly cat. And then I slept in the corner.
I also brought my pillow from home.
Then here we have a little table setting going on. So obviously you saw us sit and eat breakfast here. Wow, I feel like I'm in like an Architectural Digest video or something.
Yeah, I feel like a proper like filmographer person.
Maybe we need a career change. Yeah. And then here is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. We've got our water bottles. I'm obviously drinking sparkling, but we've got like tea and coffee, a little gas hob, a sink, and then obviously like plates and bowls and pans and stuff. In here there's a little mini fridge, and then here is the bathroom, and it's actually quite a nice bathroom. So we brush our teeth and wash our hands in here, and the shower is actually there's a rain shower and a normal shower. It's very nice and hot. Thank you for that camera work, Laura. And it's obviously got a sliding door for some privacy. That's it. But we have no Wi-Fi, no service, no even wall plugs. We're just a USB plug. So you really are unplugged. We are going to be doing reading today. We're going to be hanging out. We're just going to be filming some little silly TikToks and videos and chatting about books and stuff and hanging out. As I already said, I said that twice. We're double hanging outing. Laura's just staring at me from behind the camera.
End scene.
Okay, ready? I feel like there's so much pressure. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh my god, this is so good! It's so good! We did our reading for 1 hour, as you saw, and I'm also filming like a separate reading vlog. So I don't know which one comes out first, but you'll see that separately. But really, really enjoying the book. Having so much fun with that.
I'm just like floating around.
Yeah, as you should.
I do it myself.
I think now we took some like photos. We had a bit of a lunch break, a little snack break. We went outside for a little bit.
Fresh air.
Just some fresh air, yeah. Laura mopped the floors in here. I put some questions up on Instagram and I've taken them down now. We took some screenshots of them, so we'll go through them in a little bit. But we're just gonna be pottering around and just doing our thing. But I'm gonna put a jumper on because I'm a bit
it's
chilly.
a little bit chilly. I'm gonna put a jumper on as well.
Yeah, let's do that. It's so hard to like film in here with these windows because they're just making everything really bright, but it's just me and Bartholomew here keeping everyone entertained. Hello. I can't hear the name Bartholomew though and think of anything about the Knight and the Moth now. I put up a question box on Instagram and asked if there was any questions you guys wanted to ask us. We will go through and answer them. And some of them are very cute. I think we got a few that asked how we first became friends or how did we first meet. And we both have different versions of the story. Because Laura doesn't remember like the first time we met.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I remember everything. So Laura doesn't actually properly remember the first time we met, like properly, but I do. But you did. But like, well, when we first met, I knew who you were and you had no idea who I was. Do you even remember that? No.
I do remember that.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. And I remember you wearing cowboy boots.
Yes, I was.
And you looked really cute.
Oh, thank you.
So I remember getting to the event and kind of looking at you, and you looked at me, and I was like, she knows who I am. And I was like, oh, you're here for the Fairy Loot event, or did I say that to you?
I think,
I feel like I wanted to try break the ice with you,
Yeah.
and make sure that we were there for the same thing.
We were waiting at a restaurant, by the way, waiting for the hostess to come and like acknowledge us to take us to where we're going.
and we said Fairy Loot, and they had no idea what we were talking about.
So we're like waiting in this doorway of this restaurant, and you went.
And they took us to the table, and then we just sat down together, and there was only us two and one other influencer content creator there, so it was quite nice and intimate, so we did get a good chance to speak to each other.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I think we were having a conversation about dogs or something, and I was like, oh my god, you've got a sausage dog too. And then you were like, yeah, I actually commented on one of your videos before and told you, and you replied to me, and I felt really awful. I don't remember anything. I am so bad. I'm bad with names, I'm bad with faces, like, there's no hope for me. And then I felt awful, and I was like, oh, I'm going to seem like such a bitch.
Like, because obviously I knew who you were, because when before I even made a BookTok account and I followed you, and I was like, whoa, her content's really, really cool. Like, I love her aesthetic and her vibe. And then I had seen your home account before, but I didn't put two and two together that you were the same person. But I followed your book account, and then I posted like 1 or 2 book videos on my TikTok, and then went, now I'm gonna make a whole book account the same way that Laura does, because I saw you also had a home one. So it's like, she doesn't do her things like on one page, so why let me try and make a new one? So I made a whole new account, and you were the first person that I followed.
Am I the reason you started your account?
Kind of, yeah.
And now look at us. I didn't really know that. Like, I remember you saying that. Like,
I've told you this story.
I knew that I was one of the first accounts you followed, but I didn't realise that you sort of looked at mine and gone, oh, well, she does hers separately, I'm going to do mine separately.
And like, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, so on my OG TikToks, I'm like inspired by Laura.
I remember that.
I didn't know what to, kind of like when you were looking up like YouTube vlogs, you typed in like book vlogs.
Book vlogs.
Yeah. And you see what other people, I was like, you were my first point of reference of like, oh, these are tags and trends she's doing, so I'm gonna join in and do them too. So you got me, like, first inspired me to start making book TikToks. You'd post things and you'd be like, get to know me as a creator, like, comment below, like, and I was like, oh my god,
the
like,
one you commented.
yeah. And I was like, oh my god, you have a sausage dog, I have a sausage dog too. And I was like, oh my god, you work in content creator, like, I work in influencer marketing, and
you grew up in Australia, I grew up in New Zealand.
Yeah. And I commented that, and you're like, oh my god, no way, what's your sausage dog's name? And when you replied, you didn't follow me at that point. No, but I commented, I was like, her name is Cooper. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna make this woman my friend. And then you started following me later on. There was the first thing you ever commented on mine was one of my how many pages I read in a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was a certain book that I enjoyed that you didn't enjoy.
Oh, really?
And you commented being like, does this get any better? Because I know
exactly what book it is.
You're like, I'm currently reading it and
I feel like I followed you before I said that to you. Though. Was that before or after the Fairy Loot event though?
That was before, because when we went to the Fairy Loot event,
so I definitely followed you at that point. Yeah.
So at the Fairy Loot event, when
you
came up behind
me,
I turned around and you went, oh, and I didn't know if you'd know who I was, but when you looked at me, it looked like you were like, oh, like this looks like someone who's going to the Fairy Loot event.
Yeah, yes. I definitely thought she's here for the same thing as me.
Oh, she knows we're mutuals, because you're like, oh, hi. Like,
I'm very intentional with like who I follow, but you know me now, and you know how unobservant I am with things like that. Like, I need to see someone on my screen and their name at the same time to like
remember,
kind of know who it is, unless it's like my favourite creators, which obviously now you are.
Thank you. We were already mutuals, and when I first met you, I was like, that's Laura. And I was like, I remember my first thought of you being like, oh, she's tiny. I was like,
she's so little.
Oh, hello.
You're down there?
Yeah.
I think, did I ask you if you were going to the Sarah Parker event?
I think so, yeah.
And then we didn't travel down together, did we? You flew down for that, I think.
Yeah, I flew down.
And then we kind of just sat together.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you also said to me, next time we do an event, to text you, and then we can get the train down together, because we realized we get the same train down, and then we were texting, and then
we
went to New York together.
Yeah, because Larry said to me about coming to New York, and I was like, oh, you're going with Emmy and Mariana, I know both of them. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. And then I woke up, I'd gone to bed, and I'd said something like, oh yeah, I'm not sure. And I woke up and I'd had like text messages from you, a screenshot from Larry when she told you of you telling her to say, come!
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, right, well, I have to go, because I'm basically being bullied into it at this point.
And then,
but I feel like we were friends before the trip.
Yes.
We took so long answering that one time.
Is content creation your full-time gig? Tell me more.
Yeah, we both make content
full-time. Obviously run my business at the same time. I think we both do. Just reading books on a day-to-day is not our job.
No.
But being in like the influencer marketing and content space and making content for a living is.
Like my home account, mainly like Instagram. My home, Instagram and TikTok are my main jobs, but then I also run an Etsy store and then I do YouTube and like I have like side bits, but my home, Instagram, TikTok is my main job.
Most recent 5-star. I don't even know what I gave a 5-star to last. I don't think I've had a 5-star in a while.
My last 5-star will probably be that Blood and Betrayals.
Oh, really?
I think. I can't remember which one I read last, but it's either Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen or it was Blood and Betrayals by Jeanette Rose and Alexis Roon.
I don't think I've had a 5-star read this month, but I've had a lot of 4.5.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of really good reads this month. But the last 5-star I can think of was Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. That was last month. So I'm just going to go with that one for now. Most anticipated read coming up. What is your most anticipated new release? There are so many. I have a list in my phone, but so many book dates have been pushed back.
Yeah.
Like so many I was looking forward to just pushed back.
I think the book I'm most looking forward to, like full stop, is Alchemize, which is the traditionally published version of Manacled. I'm like, I think is it August, September time it's due out, so that's what I'm definitely looking forward to the most.
I think the next one that's coming out that I'm most looking forward to is Lady of Embers, which is the next Lady of Darkness installment.
Is that the final?
Final one comes out, I think, on August 28th, which is the same day that the final Legacy book comes out. So like I'm very, very excited because that's a god tier series for me. What's a book that one of you loved and the other hated or just disliked?
I loved Anathema.
I did not like Anathema.
You did not like Anathema. Oh, Reckless.
Oh, yeah. I
easy.
love Reckless and you didn't like that.
No, that was my least favourite.
But we both like Powerless,
yeah. We both love Powerless, but yeah.
What's your, would you do Powerless, Fearless, Reckless?
Yeah.
I do Powerless, Reckless, Fearless in the publishing order, yeah.
And then Powerful, I think, is up there with Powerless for me, yeah. I really liked the novella.
Think mine would go Powerless, Reckless, Powerful.
Okay, mine would go...
Or like
Powerless, Powerful,
Reckless.
Fearless, Reckless.
Wow, yeah, that's quite different.
You didn't ask for that ranking, but you got it.
Would either of you ever consider writing? Do you get questions a lot asking if you'd write a book?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I'm not a writer, guys.
I don't think... I actually answered this recently in a Q&A on my page, but I don't think I've got the capacity to write what I would want to write. I feel like I could write a contemporary romance, but I wouldn't have an interest in writing a contemporary romance.
Yeah.
I feel like I could only write based on real life. I don't have the capacity to do like a full world with a magic system and characters with like depth and plot twists. I don't have the... I'm so in awe of authors that can create these universes.
I've never even attempted to write and I don't really have the desire to. I think for me, like writing a book or a story is like a big thing. And I would lose interest and motivation in it. Like I'd do a first draft and then go, I never want to read this ever again. And I don't.
Oh, really?
I'd like, if you give me 2 weeks and a lot of energy drinks and caffeine, I could smash, but I'd have to get it, like with my ADHD, it has to get done as soon as possible. And then once it's done, I don't want to spend a lot of time like refining it. So I'd probably quit halfway through. I don't think writing is my medium of choice when it I'd rather...
You're more creative.
Yeah, in a different way.
Yeah, you're more like artsy.
Yes.
Then I can't even articulate myself. So there you go. There's your answer. I can't write a book because I can't articulate myself.
Is there a book that you want the other to read that is outside of their usual genre?
Fairytale. Wait, no. I really need you to read To Bleed a Crystal Bloom.
And you also need me to read Manacles.
Oh yes.
So many. I want you to read contemporary books that I love.
Yeah.
Because you did like the Chestnut Springs series.
Yes, I did.
Which I'm surprised that like you don't read more contemporary books. But I'm like, I would love you to read anything by Abby Jimenez. Yeah. You've also never read anything Emily Henry.
No.
But even like the other like small town contemporary books or sports romance, well, like the Windy City series.
Yeah.
I like that's really good.
I will read that for you.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy that, but skip book one. If you could live in any fictional world, which one would it be?
I would not survive in any. However, for the diversity of the different types of beings, I said Zodiac Academy universe.
Yeah,
because
I think I'd need an urban fantasy that feels more like modern day. Because unless I'm like a princess, to be fair, I really want to experience being in a tavern and having like crusty bread and stew. You know, like no.
I really don't like stew, so
I
that's
do.
a no from me.
I'm like, I want to experience that having ale and stew and.
I want to be on the back of Darius
Across
Acrox's motorbike.
yeah. Any fictional world, I guess, maybe Chestnut Springs. In Elsie
Yeah.
Silver's world, go
That's
spend a
quite
summer
cute.
on a ranch or something, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, rather than a fantasy. Who is your favourite book boyfriend? Feel free to do more than one. I have a whole list.
I'm so glad they gave us the option to do more than one. I can memorise my list because yours is like 50 long, isn't it? Mine's only like 30 long. And I can remember my top. So currently at the top is Eamon from Ferrydale.
Mm-hmm.
And then Darius Acrox is at number 2. Because Darius Acrox was at number 1 for the longest time.
I've got Nick Toast as number 1.
Naturally.
Of course. Rowan is number 2. Rune Dannon.
I
Isaiah
love
Rhodes.
Rune.
I love Rune.
It's so weird that we agree on Rune, but not
not-
Rowan.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. And I also really love Roman Devlin from House of Devils.
Oh, I've not read him yet.
Yeah, I want you to.
yeah.
I need you to meet him.
I need to meet him.
Because he's not like Rune, but he is kind of.
And
like,
you prefer him to Darian Castle?
Yes.
Roman
Roman is.
Is he more moody?
Yeah.
Is he mean?
Yeah. He hates everyone but her.
That is my
you.
type.
So like that's what I need you to like go and read next. What 3 books would you run to if you lost your memories?
Manicold, Crystal Bloom series.
Yeah, you really do love that.
I really, really do. Nocticadia?
Yeah.
I really, really loved Nocticadia.
What would I do? I have too many favourites, that's the thing. I think Reign of Shadows and Endings, A Shadow in the Ember. I would love to read, I think, Zodiac Academy again.
Yeah.
Like, just experience
It's
that.
such a ride.
Yeah. The entire series, though, like, to just sit and read it all for the very first time, not knowing what's happening, and then the ending of book 4, and then the ending of book 5, and then the ending of book 6, and then...
They, like, literally just make you feel sick.
Yeah, I love when a book makes me feel so physically unwell.
Yeah.
And really, really hurts my feelings. What was the last book series that made you feel physically unwell?
No, the ending of Blood and Betrayals made me feel ill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's another one I really want to read.
I think it's got all the things in that you like. It's almost like Zodiac Academy meets Nocticadia because it's a little bit more atmospheric, I would say, than Zodiac Academy. But it's like it's urban and it's like an academic setting. Like it's an academy.
I love an academy setting.
In terms of the elements of like found family and stuff, it almost gave me Binding and Keeping 13 vibes. And one of the MMCs really gives off Johnny Kavanagh if Johnny Kavanagh was an archangel.
I really love Johnny Kavanagh. Like, so yeah, I need to go and read that.
Yeah.
Laura,
I'm scared to
Laura
read
will
them.
start a series and read book 1 and 2, and then we'll just stop.
It's because there's so
There's
much to
too many
read
books, yeah.
and so little time, and I want to experience everything.
But you're actually quite a faster reader.
Emmy's forcing me to read books that I've started, series that I've started and not finished.
I'm like, you'll thank me later.
I really need to continue Guild as well because I loved that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for asking us questions, guys.
Now I think we are going to go and film some like TikToks and stuff. And then are we going out for food?
Yeah.
Go to a pub or something and get some food.
And come back and get cozy.
Yeah, we got some like eye patches and like, cozy vibes. Reading. I need you to read the next chapter of Diary.
Yeah, I absolutely will. And then we can debrief.
talk. Yeah. Just do it now. Just sit and do it now.
Right now?
Right now. I'll watch you. I'll time you. See how quickly you think.
I'm not done with the timers today.
She's actually Are you actually reading it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're trying to film our TikToks now, but we need to practice because one of them's a dancing one.
I would hardly call it a dance. You do ballet.
Yeah, but this is ballet.
No, but you can remember dance moves.
We can also do transitions.
1, 2, 3. That was good!
Your head's there.
I had the camera up high! I loved it when we filmed it like that.
No, it's so awesome.
Sorry, it's Bubbles, come on.
Bubbles.
Come on.
everyone, so Laura and I just went and had some dinner. We went to one of the pubs nearby for dinner, as it was recommended on like the guidebook for the unplugged cabin as one of like the places to go. It was so nice. It was nice. I like the fact that we did burgers ourselves there last night, but it was nice to go and sit in a pub, and we also got Wi-Fi there, so we got to like catch up.
We plugged back in.
Yeah, because in the cabin itself, there's like no cell service, no Wi-Fi, because the whole point of it is to be detoxed and off-grid, and you really are off-grid. So we had a little bit of Wi-Fi there to just catch up and message, obviously, like family and stuff. Let everyone know we're all good, and now we're gonna go back, and I'm gonna have a shower, and we're gonna do like little eye patches and stuff, some self-care, little more fun stuff, and just relaxing and chilling, aren't we? Yeah. Our last night, it's flown by. Yeah.
Well, the day went really fast as well, because I thought, I suppose it's not like we sit and watch TV or anything anyway, so it's not going to go any slower than like a normal day.
No, I just can't believe that like we can spend so much time together, and I can talk about absolutely nothing, and I still never run out of things to talk to you.
When we sat down for food, I literally got the entire plot and ending of a book, and I was like, right, I feel like I could literally go and rate this on Goodreads right now based on what you told me.
Yeah, and Laura had eaten half of her meal, and I hadn't even touched mine because I was too busy talking about Abby Jimenez books with her. But yeah, no, really fun little trip, but it is just absolutely flying by. But we are together again next week.
This time next week,
yeah, but only for like a couple hours, yeah. I don't know when we'll see each other after that. Just gonna make the most of the time we have together, and that's it. Catch up in the cabin. I'm gonna have a shower now. We're back in the cabin, obviously, and the sun is like setting, so we're gonna get cozy and do some stuff. Skincare, reading.
Pajamas.
Yeah, well,
our pajamas match, as in
we're wearing matching sets, but we're not
matching each other.
Yeah, but we're both matching the vibe.
Yeah, we know the vibe.
We know the vibe.
We have the same vibe.
Yeah. So let's have a shower now. Hello vlog, so it's time to do some skincare. Laura, what mask would you like? Would you like the hyaluronic acid and green tea or the vitamin C and lemon?
Could I have the hyaluronic acid one, please?
Yes. Oh, that's tougher than... Oh, I'm struggling.
Ooh. Moist.
Yeah.
Slick folds.
Oh.
It is very slimy. I can't figure out how to unfold this.
Why does mine kind of look like mayonnaise? Yours looks like...
Oh.
Yeah. You see, mine's more like white, creamy. Oh, there you go.
I feel like it's ripping somewhere.
Oh, there you go.
Mine was tingle-tangled, I think.
There you go.
Thanks. Me dropping it on the floor.
Oh, I'm using your camera as a mirror.
I'm so sorry about this. Oh my god, this is actually terrifying.
Oh, it feels so good though.
It's giving mummy.
Horror vibes. Hey. Oh.
It looked like
mine's
Mike
like
Myers.
too big for my face.
Yeah, yours is giving serial killer.
Like mine is more
wearing
white
the
than
skin of
yours.
someone
Yours is like more transparent. Mine is like...
No.
I can't laugh. If you could be a man
for a date,
what
what's the first thing you do?
Let us know in the comments below, because we just had a conversation about this.
Don't you want to judge me just a little bit? Not my style.
How do all the girls on Pinterest look so cute with it though? And we literally look like serial killers on Halloween. I'm gonna chase you through the woods with a machete.
If anyone came to the window to try to scare us,
I think we'd scare them.
we would.
Good safety precautions. Well, maybe always carry a sheet mask in your bag as a woman.
Yeah.
We gotta wait 15 minutes for it to work, so maybe let's get some light reading done or something. Good morning, everyone. The sun is very blindingly bright this morning where I am sat. Laura is literally just here. We are getting ready to check out
now we're gonna get up and just start slowly packing our stuff, getting ready. We're gonna head off.
Head off at our leisure.
Yeah.
Just have like a steady drive back, maybe stop for some brunch or lunch, something to eat. But yeah, just take it easy and just, you know, we don't need to rush ourselves. If we leave ourselves plenty of time, then, you know, get back in time for your training stuff and
never see each other ever again.
Until next Wednesday.
6 days.
Yeah.
attempt to spend 6 days apart. But no, it's been such a nice, lovely trip. I have no idea how much I have even vlogged or filmed. We've filmed a lot, but for this specific video, I have no idea. So it's gonna be really fun to sit and edit and see the footage. Oh my god.
Relive the trip.
Yeah, relive the trip, relive the PTSD that last night gave us with the face masks.
That was horrifying.
Everyone. Yeah.
I was having like really weird dreams last night, and I honestly think it was prompted by those face masks.
I had really weird dreams too. Like,
oh, didn't you wake me up and tell me to? You said something to me in the night about. Oh, remind me to tell you about my dream.
Did I? I would have been asleep. I sleep talk.
So do I.
Yeah. I think I was fully unconscious for that.
You're a deep sleeper and I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah.
And Eddie sleep talks a lot as well, so there's nothing out the ordinary for me to be talking to someone in the middle of the night.
It's been a nice couple of days away from everyone and everything, and socials and unplugged and social media detoxed.
Yeah.
We're doing some morning self-care before we head off. Less scary eye mask that we did yesterday. What way do you put your eye? Because it's...
I think you can put them either way, can't you?
Yeah.
But I like to put the big part here because I like most of my under eye to be covered.
Same. Someone said if you put the big part the other way, it's good for like fine line creasing. And
Yeah,
that's
well,
not
I
an issue.
don't-
This is for
yeah.
hydration.
Yeah, I don't get like
Crow's feet.
but I do have like deep sunken-in eyes.
Yeah, no, I like it. Feels better this way for me. It looks a bit crazier, but oh, this is so cute. What a wonderful way to wake up. The feel of this on my eyes just will.
That's gorgeous.
It's time to head home now. Now we're going to be in a car for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.